HOA Karen banned my solar panels. So I cut her power and went off-grid. Entitled people read it. Lily stood in her front yard, watching the sun glisten off her newly installed solar panels. It had taken months of planning, paperwork, and budgeting. This was her way of cutting costs and living sustainably. But as she adjusted the angle of a panel, she saw Karen from across the street strutting toward her, her face already contorted in disapproval. "I warned you, Lily. Those eyesores need to come down," Karen snapped, her voice dripping with authority. Karen was the self-appointed queen of their suburban neighborhood, always poking her nose into everyone's business, especially when it came to the HOA. She had already made her opinion clear. The solar panels were a nuisance and an aesthetic violation. Lily had fought back, citing environmental benefits, long-term savings, and her right to make choices for her own home. But Karen and the HOA wouldn't listen. The letter came. Remove the solar panels or face hefty fines. Lily had no intention of backing down. That night, Lily took matters into her own hands. She'd had enough of the HOA's petty control. She spent hours working in secret, setting up an off-grid system, batteries, an inverter, everything she needed to generate her own power. It was her way of telling Karen and the HOA that she wouldn't be pushed around. The next day, Karen knocked on Lily's door again, smug and ready to enforce the rules. "It's time to take them down, Lily. The HOA doesn't negotiate." But Lily just smiled. "Not anymore, Karen. I don't need the grid. I don't need your rules." Weeks passed, and the neighborhood noticed. Karen's power was mysteriously going out. At first, she blamed the utility company, but soon it became clear the issue was bigger. Her neighbor's solar-powered house was thriving while hers went dark. One evening, Lily stood by her window, watching as Karen fumbled with her circuit breaker, unable to get the lights on. "Having trouble with your power, Karen?" Lily called out, a victorious grin spreading across her face. Lily's life had changed. She was off the grid now, self-sustained, and free from Karen's overbearing rules. She saw the power struggle for what it was. One last victory against a neighbor who thought she could control everyone's life. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Lily stood in her yard, feeling the weight of her choice.